What's up, guys? My name's Captain Dave and welcome back to Mass Effect 3, where last time we left off, all hell literally broke off on Earth. The Reapers have invaded. They are definitely full swing on the attack. We got out, we got to Mars, we got Kaidan, we got Liara, we got a whole bunch of stuff, and then Kaidan ended up getting a robotic sex bot to the face. It's not as good as it sounds, unfortunately. And we are here on the Citadel, so we have a few things we can do now. We can go and speak to Udina and try and get support for the assault on Earth, or we can go see how Kaidan's doing. But I think first port of call is to check on the squad, see how Kaidan's doing, make sure he's alright. But we still have plenty of Citadel-y stuff to do, including talking to Udina. It wouldn't be a Mass Effect Citadel story if we weren't talking to Udina. Alright, make yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever it is you drink, because we're going to be here a while.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSAC personnel for routine verification.
Stepping up the old security again, are you? Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, Udina, let's just give us the lowdown.
Any other important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Yeah, well, Huerta Memorial Hospital, that seems like the first place we're going to. I assume that's where they've taken Kaidan.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the CERTA Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
Duly noted.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Yeah, well, that explains why Diana Allers was waiting over there. She's waiting to pounce on Shepard. Are you going to push me again, Keeper? And me and you are going to have some words. Don't think I won't get on Mass Effect 1 on your ass. Walk around scanning all your Keeper buddies again. Boop! See, I can do it. That easily. It's that easy, bloke. Anyway, it's time to move along. Let's get our tour on of the Citadel. Evening, officer.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
So we've got the Citadel embassies, that's where we're supposed to be heading to right now to see Udina. But first, let's head off to Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Areas of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu.
Well, that's very kind of you.
One moment, please.
God, look at that. Not only is this the first time, like in the first Mass Effect game, where you don't actually have your squad running around with you on the Citadel. It's just Shepard on your own. Which I can't believe they've done that. I mean, there's so many crew conversations that have gone out the window now.
At Huerta Memorial Hospital.
So many crew conversations that have gone out the window. Not only crew conversations, but lift conversations as well. Oh, what are you doing to me, Mass Effect 3? What are you doing to me? Speaking of conversations, let's see what we've got going on around here.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
maybe you could tell me what happened.
Or maybe you can step off from driving the cuckoo train. I mean, both are valid suggestions in my mind. Certa supplies. Let's see what we got. Medigel capacity, yep. And Peruvian whiskey.
Coming to Certa. How can we help you?
Well, it's not exactly what Chuckwass used to like, but I think it will definitely get the job done in this case.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
If we're going to be fighting Reapers, I think everyone's going to need a little bit of the old courage juice inside them. Oh, Vina, we meet again.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
Yeah. What gives this hospital its name?
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Fair enough. Little bit of backstory, why not?
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Alright, Avina, nobody likes someone who repeats themselves. Note to self, next time we talk to Avina, do not ask about other Citadel areas unless we want to hear the same speech over and over again.
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
I'm sorry, Avina, I'm sure what you were just saying was very important, but what I'm more curious is why is it so dusty behind you? Wait till I ask her this next question. Look behind her, it's so dusty.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
Thank you.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Will do, Avina. I'm sure we're going to meet again at some point. But before I carry on, before I started this, I decided to switch the sound to this, the sound range to be dynamic. It says here, look, for high quality sound systems or quiet environments. Select low for lower quality sound systems or noisy environments. Dynamic range is the difference in volume between the loudest and quietest sound. Well, I switched it to high because I was listening to it with my headset and I figured you guys at home probably have good speakers, but since switching it to dynamic, everything just seems so much quieter. Now I've switched it back to low. I think basically dynamic gives a range, whereas low kind of puts everything on the same par. I don't know, I just felt on dynamic I couldn't really hear anything. I had to crank my sound up louder, but who cares about that? Dr. Chokwas and Dr. Michelle, we have our two favourite doctors. Well, I don't know about Dr. Michelle, but Dr. Chokwas, what is up?
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Who would do that to you, Dr. Chakwas? There's just not an evil bone in your body.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
How can I make you stay here? You belong on the Normandy, Dr. Chakwas.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
I don't know, Dr. Chakwas. You may have been slightly replaced in that front with Edie. Don't think she's going to let him get off so lightly. Where did Dr. Michelle go?
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
Oh, I totally forgot about that accent.
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
You know what I'm thinking about it? She just said that we can't leave people floating around there forever. That would actually be a really extreme but really clever tactic. Right now, the Reapers, all they have to do is head to a world and destroy the thing. If every single, race was just floating individually out in space, it would take them forever to track down every human and every Asari and every Quarian just floating out there in space individually. Obviously, we'd all die, but, just throw a wrench in their work.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Yeah, well, as long as you're not getting in bed with gangsters and thugs again, all the better.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
I believe if Dr. Chakwas died in Mass Effect 2, or if you just said that no, you don't want her on the Normandy, I believe you can take Dr. Michelle on the Normandy. Or I believe probably you have to take her on the Normandy if Dr. Chakwas ain't there. The Normandy does need a doctor after all. I thought I was going the wrong way for a second then.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freylich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
I was waiting for them to do the little hand pump in the middle. Meet you back here in 5. Break! But anyway, let's go have a looky-loo around the hospital, see if there's anybody to talk to. Any little What are you doing down there? He's rocking back and forth like a baby. Quite a nice view though, gotta admit. Surprised we never ended up in these hospitals in any of the other games. Anywho, before we visit Caden, as I said, just have a little looky-loo. What was that I just heard about? A disgraced Commander Shepard? You better not be slandering me, Mr. Newsman.
To see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But... I don't understand it. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
No, don't take him off the painkillers. I mean, I know that leg would escalate and get worse eventually, but that's not Shepard's problem. Anyway, let's go and see Kaidan. And ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to witness is one of the weirdest scenes ever. I mean, if you saved Ashley on Vermeer, then this scene would kind of make more sense. Or, I don't want to give any spoilers away for the rest of the game, but as you know, there is now, within Mass Effect 3, there is the gay option. You can romance another man, or if you're a woman, you can romance another woman in this. It's the first time in Mass Effect that you can. So if you're going for the romance option with Kaidan and you're Mal Shep, then yet again, this makes sense. But if you are Mal Shep and you are straight and you have absolutely no interest in romancing Kaidan, this scene it's just kind of a little bit weird. I'll let you guys judge for yourself.
Hey, Kaidan. Don't know if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances. Don't die, Kaidan. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Kaidan. Fight. And that's an order.
No, it's just me that felt that was a little bit weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was nothing too wrong with that. It's just, I think it was the romantic romance music in the background didn't exactly help. I felt that was more of a scene fitting for Mal Shep and Ashley, or Fem Shep and Kaidan. Or if you're gay, then it would fit, I guess. I mean, you can just take that as a kind of more of a bromance or a respect for a fallen comrade sort of thing, but I don't know, there was just a part of me that felt that was just a little bit odd. Like, hadn't seen Kaidan in, like, what was it, 2 years, 3 years, other than Horizon in Mass Effect 2, and he's acting like that to him already. It was just...
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
I don't know.
Select the destination. One moment, please.
I don't know, it just felt kind of odd in my eyes. Maybe it's just me, who knows. There's more scenes coming up later that definitely just crank up the weird factor with these two. I'm kind of curious to see what it'd be like with
at docking bay
oh damn it!
D24.
This isn't the floor I meant to go to. I'm kind of curious what it'd be like with Fem Shep and Ashley.
Welcome,
actually,
Commander Shepard. Please. One moment, please.
Yeah. Citadel Embassies. That's where we wanted to go. Now Shepard's got his creep on. Let's go speak to Udina.